America became the power in 1944 with the Bretton Woods Agreement. And then this dollar became the reserve currency of the world. In other words, the dollar was as good as gold. That's all changed. And today we're in serious trouble globally. And I'm very concerned. The end of the American empire is here. 70% of the world's population that used to use the dollar are going to take this and say, we don't want it anymore. And so there's going to be quadrillions of dollars coming back. And the ramifications of that are possibly, and I hope it doesn't happen, but it's called hyperinflation. There's a lot of rumor about the Fed coin and CBDC, central bank digital currency. There's also Bitcoin and now Fed Now. So the question is, what is money and what does it mean? And anytime there's a big change, there's always the rumor goes up and speculation and panic and all this. And it's for good reason. Throughout history, who controls the money controls the world. And since 1944, America has controlled the money, with the US dollar being the reserve currency of the world, which caused America to boom, but it also caused many problems. And when we lose our reserve currency status, which started in 1944, question is, what happens after that? I think we're watching the end of the American empire. And there's a law called Gresham's Law. And Gresham's Law says bad money drives out good money. So this is bad money here. It's called the US dollar. I call it toilet paper today. And this is good money here. This is silver and this is gold. So what happened in 64 and 71, they took the gold out of this paper, toilet paper right here. And in 64, they took it out of our silver coins. So Gresham's Law is in action today. America has been kind of a bully because we had the reserve currency of the world. So here's a penny, it's copper. And in 1964, I was looking at the quarters and dimes, same color. Do you know what I mean? It's the same color. So basically, in 1964, dimes, quarters, and half dollars became copper. And that's what you were talking about, debasement. And I think we're paying the price for it. And every time people did this, first was the Chinese, they printed paper money, and the Chinese empire collapsed. And then when the Romans did the same thing, debased the currency, the Roman Empire collapsed. So when the IMF made that announcement, I was going, oh my God, because are we looking at the end of the American empire? America has pissed off the rest of the world.
Yeah, yes.
We've been the bully. We've been the bully with this thing. We're now a credit-based economy. In other words, we print fake money and we spread it throughout the world. But the rest of the world is actually producing the food, the gold, the silver, the machinery, and all this. So finally, the rest of the world said, enough's enough. So I remember years ago, because I operate in South Africa, I love South Africa, but they joined the BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. That was the original BRICS. And now they're gaining force and momentum. See, in 1971, when Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, right? Just broke all the rules. And my poor dad kept saying, save money. Well, why would you save money when they can print it? You know what I mean? Why would you do that? So I came back, I went to Vietnam twice as a Marine pilot. And I came back and I couldn't listen to my poor dad anymore. He wanted me to become, fly for United Airlines and get a job in a 401k. And I don't know that United Airlines pensions are gone. They got looted. So I couldn't listen to my poor dad anymore. And in 74 was when ERISA was passed. ERISA was Economic Income Retirement Security Act. Anything the government says they're going to protect, you're in trouble. That ERISA became the 401k. See, for years, we've been able to ship this toilet paper throughout the world.
That's right.
And that's Gresham's Law, when bad money chases out good money. So what the U.S. has been doing for a long time, they've been shipping people toilet paper, and they've been shipping us commodities like wheat, grain, oil, food, gold, silver. finished goods and things like this. So that's Gresham's law, and the world said, we've had enough of this. And so years ago, when I was in South Africa, I heard South Africa join. I said, what are these guys? And now it's coming bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And what Andy is talking about, the Belt and Road, is not really a road trade route, it's a supply routes. They can be a water trade. It's called the sea routes also, because that's what I went to school to do, is drive ships for the supply chains throughout the world. So all the people that have been giving America cheap or wonderful goods for toilet paper, it's coming to an end. But Americans and most people in the world, because they went to school, they work for money, they save money, they get out of debt. The trouble is our school system has brainwashed us to thinking this is money. So that's why this is not fiat, this is fake. These academic geniuses like Bernanke, the PhDs from academia, he destroyed our economy. Bernanke destroyed our economy by dropping interest rates so low and printing money. Now we're the biggest debtor nation in world history, and they give him the Nobel Prize. What is wrong with our country? What is wrong with us? So what's happening now is the BRICS are saying no more of this garbage, because you be printing this stuff. That's called counterfeiting. That'd be like me going to your restaurant and giving you fake money. And you're giving me real food, real service, you have labor cost, taxes, and all this stuff. But I keep giving you fake money. And that's what the United States has been doing for years now, especially since 64 and 71, when they took silver, replaced our coins, and gold replaced this fake dollar. Since 2008, they've been dropping interest rates. And then when they raised interest rates, the bonds started to explode, because you have a bond that's paying 2%, and now a bond is paying 8%. The 2% bond collapses, the bank collapses, and that's where the runs of the bank come from. But Deutsche Bank is derivative failure. And derivatives are what Warren Buffett calls weapons of mass financial destruction. And the derivatives market is 1 quadrillion. So we're not speaking about trillions anymore. We're speaking about quadrillions. And a quadrillion is 1,000 trillion. So when these things start to explode, and they don't want them anymore because the BRICS was going to take this down, you're going to wish you had some more of these $35 silvers.